Alright, let's get started. The end of last session ended with an argument with Mortimer Wycroft and Connor stealing the keys to the truck that Mortimer was either going to sell or rent. And you guys were determined to get somewhere decently into the desert after learning about some of the disasters that were happening in Cuncudgerie. Hopefully to find some help outside of the city. And that's really where we're going to pick off. Right where you guys left.
Alright, so I am currently on the run with the keys.
Yep. Everybody else in the car is in the truck with you, squeezing in.
Okay, so we're in the truck, and
Yep.
Is everybody in?
Yep.
Alright, let's get going then. And I'm gonna just drive off.
Alright, make a drive auto roll, please.
To start the car?
Yes, to start the car. This truck is not in the greatest of conditions.
Okay. Yes!
Yeah, well. Alright.
Okay. When we get a decent way out of town, maybe I'll suggest that I take over driving.
Okay.
Well, yeah, I do think that's best, yeah.
Now, you guys had already figured out which way you were going to go. You were going to head southeast and then turn north.
Yes.
So, Connor, since you're driving, can you make a luck roll to go the right way?
I know the right direction. I'm going southeast. I'm going towards Disappointment Lake. So I would know more or less how to get there because I got directions. I made sure to get directions.
Okay. I'll say that you can do that. So you can just drive out into, realistically, it's pretty featureless desert. I mean, there's some scrub brushes, a few scattered native trees, a lot of rock, but no signs of anything. No people traveling anywhere. As you drive,
What time of day is it?
you guys left pretty early, pretty late morning, like 11 o'clock. Is that time down as you leaving? So probably close to when you're gonna camp at the end of the first night. You're gonna be somewhere around here on the map.
Right.
Here.
Okay.
So you would look left and see the mountain pretty decently close to your left.
I'll try and use my watch to work out where north is, as we're in the southern hemisphere, so that we can try and use that as a rough guide to navigating southeast.
Okay. So, are you guys going to do watches, or how are you going to proceed through the night? Because now it's nightfall, you've stopped the truck. You have a small camp.
Watches do sound like a good idea, guys.
Yep. If only to keep an eye out for dingoes and snakes.
Aye, and maybe a shoggoth or two if we're going the right direction.
Alright, so who's taking first watch?
Connor will take first watch.
Okay.
I'll take second.
All right. Connor, make a luck roll.
All right. Come here, luck. Yes.
All right. Nothing happens during your watch.
Very nice.
So by the time you're done with your watch, it's early morning. You know, time to get a couple hours of sleep in before you start up for the day. You wake up. John, who takes over, and Dr. Watson, can you make a spot hidden roll? Not a luck roll.
That would be a no on both counts.
Okay. So the night passes. The rest of the night passes without incident. And the sun comes up, and you're able to continue. Are you guys switching drivers now?
Yeah.
Okay. So, John, you can make the drive auto check. It's
right.
There is
Before
no
I
road
do that,
or
I'll
anything like
try
that.
checking to see how much gas tank.
Seems reasonable.
Okay. Make an intelligence check. Alright, looking, getting an eye on the tank, and roughly guessing how much gas you'd use, you're figuring you got probably a week's worth of gas. You've got a decent amount in there, in the tank.
Bloody hell, that's a big tank.
Between what's in the tank and there's like cans of gas.
Yeah.
Oh, we've
in
got
the-
jerry
cans.
cans in the back?
Yes.
Okay.
So, I mean, it's basically he filled up right before you stole it.
Nice.
Alright.
Oops.
So you start driving, and after a couple hours driving, you know, the road is not the best. And you start going and driving, and suddenly you don't know entirely where you're driving anymore. You know, there's no roads, no signs or anything like that. So suddenly you think maybe you veered off course a little bit.
Okay, so I'll slow down and stop, and
Make a spot hidden roll, please. You both can.
Well, I can't navigate, but... There we go. I clicked the right button this time.
Alright, you both see a human-shaped figure coming through the sand. They're not walking entirely like a person. They're sort of like shuffling and stumbling a little bit as they approach. But it's so warm and dry that it's hard to make out any distinct features at this distance.
Shuffling and stumbling as though somebody's suffering from dehydration, or shuffling and stumbling as though they are undead.
You're not sure at this distance.
Okay. Fuck, Doc. I think we should be a little wary of these people. Not sure what's wrong with him.
okay. While he's approaching us, I'll use my watch again for a compass to work out where southeast roughly is.
Okay. Well, make an intelligence check. Well, you figure that you should be somewhere around here on your map.
Hold on, I can't see because my character sheet's covering it. Could you ping it?
Yeah. That's where you think you should be.
Okay, can I double check with him?
Yes. I'll allow that.
You said int.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. Looking at John's watch, looking at where the sun is positioned, everything that you think you were able to figure out, you're a little bit closer to down this way.
So we need to be heading...
You're looking at almost heading due east.
Or due south.
Or due south.
That would be closer to pick up the road. So should we just head south? Pick up the road a bit further out.
Alright, let's pick up the road and get there for certain and keep trying to navigate our way through the desert.
Alright. Like I said, there's the person who is approaching you. They're now have one arm raised, like they're reaching out towards you as they move in your direction.
Which direction are they coming from?
They are coming from the east, from where you would suspect Lake Disappointment is.
We should probably be wary of this guy.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but something's giving me the tingles about him.
Connor, with your hard roll, you're able to determine that he's probably Aboriginal.
Oh, he's an Aboriginal?
Yes.
Okay, I thought it was a white guy.
No, this guy apparently, he's, it's a muscular man, but dark-skinned.
Okay, let's drive towards him, see if we can do anything for him, but also make sure that, he's not going to harm us.
Yeah, that I can run him over if he looks hostile. Okay, I'll head towards him slowly initially.
Okay.
And I will have my gun ready in case he does try and charge us or something.
Okay. John, make a luck roll.
Make a what?
A luck roll, just because. Okay.
Now,
as you guys drive, the truck's able to really, it's able to grab the gravel that's under the sand, get a good amount of traction, and get over to where the guy is as fast as you want to. Connor, able to get your gun ready without any problems. It's a little cramped, a little tight in the truck, but you're able to do it, and everybody has a weapon of choice ready.
All I have is a pistol.
Except John, who has a truck, he's got at the ready. Right now, you're probably about 50 yards away from the guy, and he collapses.
Okay.
Are you guys still approaching him? He doesn't seem like he's moving forward anymore. He's just laying there.
So he's fallen to the ground. Okay.
Yes, he's basically fallen prone, face first.
Okay, so I'm probably gonna turn to John. Hey, John, we should stop here. I'll walk up to him with a canteen of water, see if that's what he needs, and if anything happens, run him the fuck over.
Okay.
Alright, so Connor, you get out, you walk up, and it's a muscular man, very desiccated, very almost, dehydrated. No visible scars or anything, although it does look like he does have some bruising on his forearms, his fingers, and his back.
Can I make a check to figure out what that bruising might have come from, or is that too much?
It would be a medicine check.
Okay. Let me fail at this really wonderfully. Okay.
Yeah, not entirely sure.
That was fucking close, though. Alright, bud. I'm gonna... Is he awake still? Is he breathing?
He's breathing, but he's barely conscious.
I assume he fell forward onto his face?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna gently roll him over and pour a little bit of water into his mouth.
Alright, he coughs up water and his eyes slightly open and he looks up at you. He's just breathing heavily before he says, water.
I'm just gonna hand him the canteen.
He tries to reach up for it, but he doesn't grab it, like he doesn't have the strength to actually grab hold of the canteen.
I'm going to help him drink.
Okay. You help him, takes his bite before he's able to even lift his arms back up and drink decently on his own. Hold the canteen, pour as much water in as he wants.
Okay, yeah, I just let him drink because we've got enough water.
Thank you kindly.
What are you doing out here, son?
Some might call it work. I would definitely call that slavery.
It looks like you had a rough bit of time there. Who did that to you, son?
Oh, son. Some meathead with a whip.
Well, do you know where this meathead is? Is he by Lake Disappointment?
No, farther north. I just kind of ran until I couldn't run any longer.
Well, I'm glad to help a nice fella like you out. Where are you headed there?
I got family in Marble Bar. So, I can catch a train in Cuncudgerie if I can.
We're headed away from Cuncudgerie, but if you'd like, you can ride with us down to Lake Disappointment.
No, I can't go back to that place. I mean, I'm sure some cattle herder will come through eventually, but I don't want to go back there.
Would you be able to point us the way?
He reaches over his shoulder and points in the direction of Lake Disappointment to the east. That way is the canning stock room. That was the last major landmark I could point you to.
Is that where they kept you slaves?
No. This place to the north. Some mine connected to an abandoned city. I don't know.
A mine connected to an abandoned city?
Yeah.
Now that, my friend, is where I be needing to go. And I have a feeling that I'm gonna have a problem with the people there.
Let me tell you, there's a lot of people there, a lot of problems. And
a lot of men with whips, or a lot of men like you?
a lot of men like me, not so many men with whips. But they must have found some stuff, because some of the guys around there, they have weapons that no man has ever carried. And there are these things that in parts of the city that are just so It scares me to think about.
Are they like purple-black masses that flow and eat everything in their path?
No, they're these, I guess you could say they kind of look like flying snakes, but they're big. I mean, the smallest one I think I ever saw must have been 12 feet end to end.
It's a big fucking snake. I didn't know you all Australians had snakes that big.
We have snakes, but... No, I mean, this
You'll
one...
be needing St. Paddy to get the snakes off your island.
These things, I mean, they're the size of a man. Bigger. They just fly. But they fly without wings.
Do they bleed?
If they do, I never saw it. But all the men were afraid of it. Everyone.
Like, can't fucking imagine why. Big fucking a snake that fucking big. Can't be good for you.
I mean, I only saw a couple of them. We were told to stay away from the Undercity as much as possible because of them.
Aye. Well, what if I said we were going to go to that place and we're going to have words with management? Because I have a mighty need to get down there. And I'm not fixing to let a couple fuckers with whips get in my way.
I wouldn't have a problem with that. You know,
Good man, lad.
to be honest, you can drag that Carver fella out of there, kicking and screaming. Leave him in the desert to die.
Carver's in there.
Yeah,
Even better.
he's the one that's
Son.
running this whole thing.
Son, you might want to stick with us, because we're fixing to see him shortened by about a head.
I ain't never going back there. But you have my blessings to drag him and bleed him.
Do you have any wisdom that might benefit us that aren't from here? Help us on our way. Actually, are there other trucks there?
Yeah, there are other trucks there.
Would you be willing to guide us there if we gave you this truck in return?
I'll tell you how to get there, but I ain't going back.
Damn. Can I try and make like a persuade roll or something to get him to go?
You'd have to make an extreme persuade.
Okay, that's not happening. Alright, man. Thank you for all your help. I'm gonna give him the water and beckon the guys in the truck over.
Hey, remember, if you go to that place, stay near the light.
Oh,
Whatever those snakes were, they never wanted to go near the lights.
Thank you for that. That's a good piece of information. Was there anything else in that cave?
Rocks?
Rocks, alright. How many people would we have to go through to get down to the Undercity?
Oh, not many. Not many of Carver's guys.
Good, that's good to hear.
I mean, I saw maybe a couple dozen men, but they were always in small groups. There was never a mass of them. Like groups of 3 or 4 checking on things.
That, my friend, is very helpful. After I beckon the guys over, I wait till they get there, and I'll say, this guy pointed us in the right direction. Let's give him a little bit more water as payment for pointing us in the right way.
Yeah, and John will give him a quick look over to see if there's anything else that he needs.
All right. You can tell he's suffering from extreme dehydration, and he's starved.
Okay, so we're
Basically,
giving him
whatever
some
he had
food as well.
minimum rations, just the basic amounts of water that his body needed. But he's not physically injured anyway.
Okay. So yeah, I think we'll give him some food. How far have we come from Cuncudgerie?
You've gone almost 2 full days of driving. So a long drive. So
Alright.
If you make disappointment is maybe about another day or so, maybe a little bit more, travel to the east. Then from there you just head north and, well, there's not much to say, but not much to see. But there's a lot of truck activity.
So there'd be tracks or a road of some sort?
There are tracks. There are truck tracks, definitely.
Oh, lovely. That'll be very useful to follow.
And the stock road is pretty well marked. I mean, it's a cow track, so it's very flat, very level, not a lot of hills. Once you get on that, your going should be pretty easy.
Sounds good.
But still, watch out for snakes.
Especially the big ones.
Especially big ones.
I'm gonna relay to everybody what he said about the city and the mines and stuff.
Okay.
I'll try asking Yabo roughly how long it took him to get here from the mine.
Oh man. To here, days of running and walking, and I tried sticking near the stock route for a while because there are wells that are mostly working order. But once I saw the lake, I knew I just had to run. And that's when I saw you guys.
Okay.
I mean, if you were to walk it, I'd say it's probably almost 2 days till a disappointment, and then another 8 or 9 days up to where the city was.
All right. So yeah, I guess we'll give him whatever food or water he needs, or at least some food or water for him to make it where to Cuncudgerie or wherever he's trying to go.
Okay.
Probably treat his wounds too.
Do you have any idea how much the train fare to Marble Bar would cost?
If I had to guess, I'd say maybe a couple pounds. It's not a lot.
Right, so I'll give him a £5.
Well, thank you. Thank you
Yeah.
kindly.
At least you'll have the money for the fare and get yourself some food and something to drink. It's not much, but it's the best we can do for you.
Okay.
And I guess with his precise directions, we'll be on our way.
All right. So you guys part ways. Which are you guys gonna go, south or east?
East.
We're gonna follow his directions.
You're
Yeah.
gonna head east. Okay.
Yeah, because I just realised looking at the map that I thought the river down to the lake was the stock route, but it's not. So yeah, we'll head east.
Okay. All right. So a couple hours after you depart, night falls. Do you guys set up camp? Are you gonna take shifts and watch out, or just gonna sleep and hope everything goes good?
I assume we take
shifts, I
shifts.
think. Yeah,
Yeah.
and I think we'll sleep in the back of the truck rather than on the ground.
Yeah.
Shall I take first watch this time?
Oh, I might do.
All right.
So yeah, we can have Watson take first. I'll take second.
All right. Watson, make a luck roll. All right. Your shift passes without any interruption. You know, it's a quiet night. You wake up, Connor, before you go to sleep to catch a few hours
Okay.
of rest.
Yep.
And Connor, you can make a luck roll.
Damn.
Okay. Okay. Make a spot hidden roll.
Will hopefully go better. Or not go at all. Oh, there it goes.
Alright, it's still dark. So there's a lot of long shadows everywhere. You're sitting there. You know, the sun is starting to rise. It's starting to get light out. You can see in the distance a plume of smoke just forming.
Okay.
A little bit to the northeast of where you are at the moment.
Alright.
You don't know what's causing it, but you can see it.
Is it growing, or is it just there?
It's just there, so like you can see it. You don't know how long it's been there. It had been dark for a while, but now that the sun is more out, you can see the smoke.
Okay, with that extreme roll, can I tell anything about the smoke? Like, does it look like burning wood? Does it look like it's like really, really black? Does it look clean? What kind of smoke is it?
With that roll, I'd say it's farther than you'll probably be traveling. It's probably on the farther side of Lake Disappointment.
Okay.
It's relatively clean. Not natural, you can tell. You have a pretty good guess that it's not naturally occurring. It's definitely man-made fire.
Okay. If it doesn't pose any sort of immediate threat, I'll note it, but not like wake the doc up. So until he can get a full rest, and then I'll point it out to him.
Okay. Yeah. A couple hours later, John wakes up, and you guys are able to continue on.
But yeah, I'll point out to him the smoke. Should we head that way then? Unless he's muted.
No, I was just trying to think whether it was a good idea to go to the smoke or ignore it.
Aye. Well, it's in the direction we're trying to head.
As you guys watch, the smoke seems to be fading. Like, whatever was causing smoke has gone out.
Okay, and I take it there's no landmarks around that we can use to say that's where it was.
There are low rocks and flat ground for as far as you can see.
Okay.
No. I think if we just carry on heading east towards the stop, wait and see if the smoke reappears later.
Okay. You get back in everyone gets back in the truck. You start driving again. Can you both make a luck roll?
Come on, 50-50 shot.
Hi there, sorry for being
Yes.
late. There was something.
Hey, bud.
Hello there.
Good heavens, who's that?
You
Welcome
woke up
back.
from your coma then?
Yeah. This is the friendly, not ex-Italian mafioso.
Alright, do you guys, Jonathan's driving, you take note of dry stream bed that you're driving through, but you pass it quickly without any problems, and maybe an hour later you reach Lake Disappointment and the Canning Stock route.
So we head up along the stock route.
Yeah, because you guys arrived right about there. Right next to where that well is.
Oh, good.
Right about where?
Right,
Where the well
up
is.
in
By
it.
There
Lake
it is,
Disappointment,
okay.
Yeah. So refill all the water.
Yep.
Alright, when you go try to refill your water canteens and stuff, you notice that the well itself is broken.
As in collapsed, or as in the rope is gone?
As in, the rope has been removed, and the sides of the wells have been damaged, either through force or accident. A purposeful force or accidental force. But the
Have,
well is...
have the sides of the wells been pushed in or pushed out?
They've been pushed in. It's like some of it's collapsed into where the well is.
Okay.
So nothing that might be repairable.
Not without a lot of effort.
Okay. Are we low on anything? Are we low on water?
No.
Okay, let's
Yeah.
just
You have enough water
let's
for a
just
couple
continue
days.
on then.
Yeah, I think if we carry on until we reach where the dried up riverbed appears again, that we might be able to fill up at water from Lake Disappointment as well, assuming it's potable.
Aye.
Alright, so you guys are gonna head north
Yeah.
at this point, following the route. Okay. You head north. About an hour later, you reach the dry stream bed again. You guys can make spot hidden rolls.
Alright. $45 and an extreme.
Alright.
And two extremes.
Yeah.
Oh, very nice.
You guys look, and John and Giovanni, you can see a little bit farther in the distance another well that almost seems in good condition.
There seems to be something over there. I point to the general direction.
Yeah. Does the water in the lake look as if it's potable and reachable?
It, from your general idea, It looks okay. But you'd have to roll a natural world check to know for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe not.
Could I just make a charcoal filter and filter it that way?
Holy shit.
Well, Giovanni,
How?
you notice several animals using the edge of disappointment for various things, as in drinking and relieving themselves. So you would you have a pretty good guess that Lake Disappointment is full of more urine than water.
I smell piss around here. Gentlemen, did someone of you did
Well,
this
go use the
business?
bushes.
Well, it's not just the bushes, apparently it's the entire lake. I only smell piss here. Those animals as well, apparently they are attracted to it, or something like that.
Oi,
Oh well,
what
let's
kind of animal just pisses in a lake?
I don't know.
and then drinks it.
Ask
Well,
them.
yeah, let's head up towards the well then.
All right. You drive up the well. It's looks slightly damaged.
Animals are using the lake, by the way.
What?
What sort of animals are using the lake?
Various different animals. Please don't make me look it up.
Shall
You
we
got
go
drop
hunting?
bears and kangaroos.
Shall we go hunting for some fresh meat?
Oi, that might actually be a great plan.
I'm starving, I have to admit.
We'll make a change from the travel rations that we brought with us.
Oi, that it would.
You know, should we go a little subtle, or does my little friend over here, and I pull out the Thompson, I have the Tommy, or does this one help?
Subtle might be a bit safer than using a Tommy.
Okay, your choice. And I put the Tommy away.
Oi, let's do this then.
Oh, I have a club. I have a club of spikes. Does this one work?
If you can get close enough, it might.
Is someone experienced in the natural world? It was just a lucky guess around the lake area. What are the odds? Would I survive getting close enough to them? I heard Australia has just includes animals, which kills me in an instant.
Just and spiders.
Oi, the fucking spiders.
Okay, so nothing to worry about, at least for now. Okay, with that.
Yeah, we can always eat a dingo if you hit it or shoot it.
Okay, well then, I would then approach one of the animals walking around here.
Okay.
Which I might have knowledge of, which I can eat.
All right. You see an animal that you're not really familiar with.
I take that.
It looks like a almost man-sized rat with very powerful legs.
Ah, it's a roo.
Oi.
Right, when you're, actually, it might not be a bad idea to use the Tommy. How far away from it can we get?
It's not paying attention to you right now, so you can get probably within 20 yards of it.
Okay. When you're ready, gentlemen, shall we all fire at it at the same time?
Aye, that we should.
Didn't you just say earlier that the Tommy wouldn't be supple enough?
Well, I was afraid that we were going to wind up hunting smaller animals, but a ruse should keep us going for a while. And if we can get close enough to it, I suggest we all shoot at it and stand a reasonable chance of hitting it.
Okay, I like that.
Alright. On 3 then.
Right, I'm ready.
1, 2, 3. Oh!
Wow.
Shot through the heart!
Connor, you take your Colt and just fire, and this. Everybody else is going crazy, like trying to shoot it, but your bullet just seems to enter the ear canal, strike part of the bone of the brain, bounce to hit another part of the brain. It. After a moment, you just see the animal collapse at the edge of the water.
Well done, whoever hit it.
Oh, we all know that was me. The spirit of Jack Dempsey compels you.
I have to admit, for a pistol that was shot like you would have seen it from a sharpshooter. Nice one.
I do my best, friends. I do my best. I guess we'll go over and butcher the poor Roo.
All right. You're whoever's cutting up can make a natural world.
Is it possible to assist him?
Anybody got better than 10?
Nope.
Basically, you're gonna get some edible meat. Just the better your roll, the more.
Can I use roll against medicine instead, so I can use surgery?
Yes, you can use medicine, but it's not a human, so it'll be hard.
Just.
Yeah.
Well, you think this is probably where. Alright, John, as you're cutting, you think, alright, this is probably where the lungs are, and this is where everything should be, and comes like, no, wait, that's not where it is. You're thinking of, if it was a man, then yes, that would be a different story. But he tells you where to find the best cuts of meat to cut away, and with your deft surgical hand, you're able to cleanly.
Well done, Connor.
I'm kind of on a roll here, aren't I? And then I get kicked from the game. And then I get kicked from the game.
I gotta put a disclaimer to not be offended that Peter shouldn't be offended by the hunting. Alright, so you guys are able to successfully harvest some meat and return to your truck. Most edible portions of the animal recovered.
Success.
Right.
Shall we leave the remains on the surface, or should we bury them? Just in case somebody else comes along.
Leave them out on the surface. They'll be scavenged right quick.
Yeah, I have to agree with him on that. I mean, the other animals have to get some food as well, don't they?
Yep. Okay. So we carry on north up the east.
Okay. you pass several wells in various degrees of condition. You end up...
Yeah, the first one that looks in reasonably good condition will replenish our water supplies.
Yeah,
and then
you're
carry
able
on.
to. There's plenty of wells to do that at.
Okay.
Can you guys make intelligence checks?
Intelligence.
Int. Not far enough. There you are.
Art, extreme, and fate.
All right. John and Giovanni, you've noticed that the wells have numbers painted on them, and the numbers are ascending.
Ascending. Okay.
Yes. The further north you go, the higher the number goes.
Quite interesting.
Makes some sense.
Right. And you end up reaching this well, which you're able to camp next to by the time the sun goes down.
Is that the one that's either marked as Nimbera well or the one
Yes.
just north of? Right.
It's down here in the Barrow Well.
Ah, okay.
Okay.
So are you guys going to do watches, or...
Yeah,
Hope
let's
that all
do
the
watches.
Okay.
I don't want to get attacked by a kangaroo in the night.
Alright. So who's taking first watch?
Yeah, so I just
I
don't
can
get bitten.
I can do that.
Okay.
Alright. Second watch.
I'll take second.
Alright, and that'd be John taking up the third.
Yep.
Alright. Then Giovanni, make a luck roll.
Look. Okay.
Alright, your shift, your watch begins and ends, no trouble.
Sounds good to
Connor,
me.
your turn to make a luck roll.
Awesome.
Again, a very quiet night so far, as it's almost dawn.
Don't worry, the shit's about to hit the fan, I suspect.
John, you can make a luck roll. It is such a great night. The sun comes up, you hear birds tweeting. Everything is so nice and comfortable. Something about just the way the morning started, it's giving you a good mood.
Right, so I'll look round and try to see if there's any signs of smoke anywhere.
No, you don't see any signs. So you guys are able to continue north if you so wish.
Yep, let's continue on north.
Alright. So you drive, you pass several wells
Okay.
before, on your left, you get to more water. It's very small pools. I'm going to switch your map over so you can see. Alright. You are near well number 28.
Sorry, near.
Well 28.
Hold on.
Right there.
Okay, so we're like right next to Lake George.
Correct.
Awesome. Okay.
So far, not much has changed. You don't see anything, no animals, no other people. Although the ground around you seems to have been trampled by a lot of feet. Like a lot of cattle and stuff have moved along this route.
Right, okay. Now, if I remember correctly, the Avo said that there was a path off on the left.
Yes,
Right,
he
okay.
did say that. as you continue on driving, I need you all to make spot hidden rolls.
Okay, let me reopen my sheet.
Success.
All right. You all notice flying in the sky off to your left. Something that looks like a very large bird.
How far away?
Define large.
From this distance, you're not sure how far away it is or entirely how big it is. You know that if it was right next to you, you figured it'd probably be a wingspan of roughly maybe 12 feet from tip to tip.
That is a big goddamn bird.
But you just see one. And to be honest, it looks more like a giant bat than a bird. The wings look very leathery. It seems to have a torso more akin to that of a bat than a bird.
Thanks for answering the question I was about to ask, Mike.
You see one, and then you see a second one flying up from somewhere in the distance, followed by a third one.
Do they look like scavengers? Those corpse-eating bird?
No, they do not.
Okay.
John will stop.
Okay. Right now, you guys are right about here by well 30.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'll stop so the movement doesn't attract their attention if they're looking out for anything. Does it look as if they're flying in a particular direction?
If you had to guess, they are flying somewhere. Alright, so you can see them up here, and they seem to be heading in this direction.
Okay.
So we don't know about it, but they're in the direction, flying into the direction of 33 and 34.
Yeah,
Okay.
So they're headed roughly the same direction we are?
roughly, yes.
Okay, so
But you don't know if they're gonna go all the way to the stock route or if, they're gonna keep flying past it. You just don't know.
Okay.
Right, okay. I'm driving along the stock route. And I'll tell the guys to keep an eye out for a path off on the left.
Alright. You guys end up probably close to well 32 by the time dusk sets.
Okay.
Are you taking watches?
Yes, definitely.
In the same order. It's
Yeah, same order.
Okay.
I'll pull off the road a little way and see if I can tuck my truck round behind the wellhead.
Okay. I'm going to start by saying, John, make a stealth roll. Alright. You think you hid the truck remarkably well, but you're not sure yet.
Okay.
Giovanni, your watch passes without a problem.
Cool.
Okay.
Connor, I need you to make a... Is there a listen? I never remember.
Yes, there is.
Make a listen check.
Damn.
Okay. So, you're sitting there, You're sure something should be happening, but everything's quiet. You can hear the water in the distance, flowing a little bit. You hear Giovanni breathing as he's sleeping near you.
Sweet.
John seems to be turning and tussling in under his blankets a little bit. But your shift passes without any problem. You wake up John before you go to sleep. Now, John, make a luck roll. Okay. You see a man with 2 camels rushing down the stock route just after dawn. It's a white man, heavily tanned, not really paying attention to where he's going or where he came from. He's holding in his hand a rifle that he's holding close to his chest, cursing and muttering something that you can't tell from this distance. But you see him on approach.
Okay,
Probably 40 yards away by the time you notice him.
Yeah, I'll wake the other 2 guys up and or try and wake them up quietly.
All right. I'll wake up and what's going on then, John?
A guy on with 2 camels coming down the stock route towards us, not too far off. He's got a rifle in his hand.
So does he look like he's searching for somebody, or does he look like he's running?
Looks as if he's muttering to himself.
Do we want to check him out, see what he's about, or what do we want to do?
Not sure, but since the guys that seem to be involved in running this mining operation are white men, he could well be with them. If it was an Abo, I would say we should try and catch his eye.
I mean, we might as well catch his eye anyway. He doesn't have anybody else out here to help him. Worst comes to worst, we have to shoot him when we're done.
Okay.
Alright, he said he's not really paying attention to you guys. He doesn't even see you guys until he's almost on top of you. He's paying attention to the way he came from, mumbling. He turns and looks and sees you and stops, probably 10 feet away from you. He
got really close.
He drops his rifle and holds his hands up. What's going on?
He drops
Where are you going there, son?
Back to civilization. I've had enough of this.
You're running away from your duty then?
My duty. Who cares? I'm just getting out of this place.
Running away from your job?
My job is wherever my job goes.
What's the problem?
Some strange stuff is happening back that way. Up north and a little to the east, everything is crazy.
What could possibly drive a man with a rifle to leave his job? I mean, you can defend yourself, right? Or is there something else going on there which you have no power about?
There's sometimes when I'm camping, just the whole ground seems to shake.
Like an earthquake, you mean?
No,
you're mining underground and the ground shakes because you're mining?
No. It's closer to an earthquake, but I've experienced earthquakes. I know what those feel like. This was no earthquake.
There's no earthquake. Okay.
Imagine you're in a bed with a really fat woman, and she rolls over.
I hate that feeling. I have stories to tell about that, but that's for another day.
The whole bed shakes. Yeah.
Still, you haven't made eye contact with that entity, right?
I ain't sticking around to see what's there, what's going on. Whatever's sending them bats into the sky. I don't know. Something's
Bats
picking.
about 12 feet across?
No, these bats, you know.
Those flying things.
Bitches, you know.
Ah.
But a lot of them. I mean, I'm talking hundreds and thousands of bats. Something is skittering them, making them go flying mad. Something is eating the cattle. There's stuff something's making a lot of these aboriginals disappear.
Right, so whereabouts were you working?
Well, I was just traveling down, you know what I mean? I was coming from the north. I'm trying to take some cattle all the way south. Figure this is a nice little shortcut, avoid some of the costlier places to go. And then all this is just totally mad. I don't know what's going on. I couldn't even tell you where this stuff has been happening. It's been getting worse over the past, year.
Past year, you say?
Yeah.
There's a strange non-earthquake life shaking off the ground. Multiple bats are acting crazy and out of order, and it takes over a year for you to decide to leave that place?
Well, at first it wasn't so bad. I mean,
it wasn't so bad.
I thought, maybe it was an earthquake or something. I never had one of them around these parts, but you know what? Maybe it was one. Then, the bats, they're animals, they're just acting funny. But then all this stuff, all the people disappearing, and something eating all the cows.
Okay.
Things just escalating.
Yeah, did you say you were on your way south with the cattle?
I had been.
Yeah, so you were.
I had cattle. I had 20 heads, but now I don't have one head.
Yours.
I have the camels, but I'm talking about the cattle.
Well, where's that last camel? Or where's that last cow? If you've got one head aside from your own.
I have no cattle. I'm trying to tell you this.
It means there's no one left.
Yeah, there's just me and these 2 camels. That's it.
Those are some tough camels, I have to say.
Look at my mate usually rides the other camel ain't even alive no more. Someone picked him up in the middle of the night. What happened to him? He went out into the brush to take a piss, never came back.
Sounds like the drop bears got him.
Something got him, I'm sure. Found his shoes. Not too far from the tents. Must have been the night before last.
Let me get this straight. Were you actually herding the cattle down the route south to Selim, or
yes?
Was this? Yeah, okay. I just wanted to check whether you were actually running a ranch up here. Okay, that's fine then. We'll try and see whether we can investigate and solve the problem for you.
You are by far the worst cattle rustler we've ever seen. You've lost your entire fucking herd on a road.
A bad day. Or a couple of days. Maybe a bad week. I don't know. But you know what? Everybody makes mistakes. Maybe 20 mistakes. I don't know.
That's a fair point then.
But I'm getting out of this place. I don't want any other part of this. I'll pay the extra money. Just take my cattle elsewhere.
Just one thing, just out of curiosity, or maybe two. The way where the mines are, or where, which way would that be?
What mines? You'd have to be crazy to dig out here. There's nothing around.
Yeah, but it's nothing around. But still, I'm curious.
Hell, I think if you want mines, you'd go closer to the shore. That's where more of the mountains are. Or down south. Down south, it's got a lot big mountains. It's colder, but there's a lot of there are mountains there. A lot more advantageous for mining, I guess. Ain't nothing here. It's a freaking desert. And if you want sand, I'll sell you sand. He reaches down here.
No, thank you. I have enough
£10.
sand in my shoes.
No, that's okay. One of my friends bought London Bridge.
Well, I did actually. It was a good investment.
Yeah, then he found out that it wasn't the right London Bridge. He wanted the one with the two towers either end.
Oh, they're right like bookends.
Alright.
Okay.
Look, if you guys are smart, you'll just turn around and go back the way you came. I'm going that way. I don't care where I end up. I figure if I just follow this all the way down south, I'll eventually end up in Mikartha, and get myself a decent woman for the night, get pissed drunk, forget everything I have encountered over the past couple days. Know what I'm saying?
Right, well, have a safe journey.
He pushes past you.
One more thing then. Were you one of them guys with the whips?
I ain't never whipped nobody. My wife done try to whip me a few times, but I don't love that. He smiles and keeps walking away.
Is there a bluff check in this game?
Fast talk, I'd say.
Or maybe a psychology.
That's psychology if he's lying to you.
Okay.
I'm
Alright then.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
No, he's definitely
He seems to be telling the truth. Yeah, he's honest guy. A little nervous. A little afraid, he just saw some shit. He might be a little crazy. But he's not lying to you.
Alright, well son, have a safe journey.
and make sure you carry plenty of water because some of the wells seem to have been deliberately sabotaged.
Oh yeah, I know all about that.
Also, you should look out for another
So what
earthquake.
do you know about those?
Oh, well, back, what was it, 20 years ago? 10 years ago? This guy Canning came and turned all the native wells into part of this stock route. Numbered them and everything. Yeah, but our Aboriginals don't like that. They wanted their wells back.
Ah, so it's the Abus that have been sabotaging them.
They figure we'll destroy them, rebuild our own wells the way that we want them to be. But, it's a waste of time as far as I'm concerned. It's water. Drink it. Who the hell cares where it comes from?
Aye.
Okay. Oh, and have a safe journey.
You too. Just don't keep going that way. And he walks off.
Alright.
with
I
his
guess
two
we'll
camels.
keep going.
All right. So you guys continue farther up. As you get closer to well 35, you start seeing tire tracks on the ground a lot. A lot of impressions of various vehicles.
Okay.
So looks like we turn off here, guys.
Aye.
As you turn, you start seeing strange stone blocks after a while. Not entirely natural looking. Large stone, almost monoliths that are odd, very inhuman shapes.
Okay.
Almost following some strange geometry.
Okay.
But they form sort of a road that you're able to take and follow. You're not able to get extremely far, but you're able to get at least a little bit down this roadway.
You know, nature is sometimes very fascinating. There's just rocks here, and they apparently just pave a way for us. They are basically showing the way. I don't like it.
So
Aye.
how long has it taken us roughly to drive from Mallows, where we camped overnight, up to well 35?
To get from there to where you turned off, it's probably a good half a day. So you're not gonna be able to make it all the way to wherever this campsite is. To wherever Carver was last noted to be. Today, you'd have to camp one more night.
Okay.
So you're following this makeshift road, and you know the ground is no longer the same flat it had been. It's more, there's some low hills, there are dunes of sand everywhere. After a few minutes of travel, you can't see the stock route anymore. There's no signs of any of the wells. Just sand and low bushes, and the very strange shaped rocks.
And tire tracks?
Tire tracks forming this road.
Okay.
Okay.
It seemed like it's well traveled.
So if we carry on along here until sometime before dusk, if we try and pull off the road behind a sand dune and camp there for the night.
Oi, let's do that.
You're able to get to roughly there by the time sun sets.
Okay.
So you guys making watches?
Yep, same order as last time.
We'll be well off the road.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then Giovanni, make your luck roll.
Hey, that's pretty cool.
It's quiet.
Hey.
You hear in the distance some almost dog-like barking, but you don't see anything. Connor, after you're woken up and you take your shift, everything starts to go pretty good. But then, as it's getting closer and closer to dawn, I need you to make a spot hidden roll.
Okay.
Please make it.
I did so.
Alright, you see 5 men walking down the road, armed with automatic rifles, dressed in dark but loose clothing.
Okay, I'm going to alert everybody about this very quietly, because I assume they can't see me yet, because I'm behind a sand dune.
It's very dark. It's dark still, so they're not able to see.
Okay.
They're looking to see if somebody was dumb enough to park in the middle of the road.
Yeah, no, we were not. We just went behind a sand dune or whatever. So yeah, I'll wake everybody up and ready my weapons.
All right. Yeah, like I said, there's several of them just around. There are 5 guys moving almost in a coordinated V pattern down the road.
Okay. It's like they're searching for someone, right?
Yeah, it's like they've been walking and are walking to see if they find somebody.
Okay, so they could either be a patrol or they're searching for the guy that ran away.
All right.
Is there a possibility to hide there somewhere?
Yes, you can make stealth rolls to try to hide even further. You're already slightly pretty well hidden.
Yeah, I was gonna say, do we need to hide anymore?
You can try hiding more, but you're already pretty decently hidden.
Okay, I don't see a point to it, at least.
You guys make listen rolls.
Alright. Listen. Yes!
On which side would be the noise? From the left or the right?
Oh, you're just listening to them coming. And so them talking.
Okay.
And they're coming from your left side.
Okay.
Oh, no, I wouldn't have heard that anyway.
What do I hear?
Alright, Connor, you hear them talking to each other. You hear one of the guys say, "Do you believe what happened?" And the other one goes, "Nah. Can't believe Wycroft let them get away with that." Another one in there says, "Yeah, seriously, still in the truck. Think guys they would have made it out this far?" And the guy says, "Nope. Probably not, but boss just wants to be careful." And they're just walking, and soon they pass out of your sight, and you can't see or hear them anymore.
Okay. Great. So I'm gonna tell them all of that. Like, here's what I heard them say.
And
Okay, that was our truck.
Sounds to me as if they might have been talking about us.
Yeah.
Wycroft was the guy that we nicked the truck from.
Alright, it's early. It's extremely early in the morning. It's dawn is barely coming over the horizon. John, are you going to do a watch, or are you guys just going to head out early on the road? Or are you going to try to stay off the road?
Let's stay off the road.
Alright, are you driving? Or walking?
Can we see the line of the escarpment off to the north?
No. You're pretty well shielded by the dunes and small rock outcroppings that there are, so you can't really, you don't really have a view of anything around.
Right.
So are you guys driving or walking?
I would just drive, actually.
Yeah, let's continue driving till we're a little bit closer.
Okay.
Right, so back on the road or off-road a bit?
Off-road a bit, probably.
Okay. You drive off-road, but I need... Who's driving?
Watson is.
Alright, Watson, you can make a drive auto check.
I want to drive... We should drive at half speed, though.
Yeah. Something like that sort of route? Or closer to the road?
Wait, let me see it. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that seems good.
Okay, so let's see what the drive auto does. Oh, crap.
At least it wasn't a fumble.
Alright, at this point, the truck seems like it's no longer responding. So you're not sure if you'd be able to fix the truck, continue on the way, or if it'd be better just to walk.
Oh.
You have no idea what you're doing. You just see a box.
Yes! Watson!
Alright, Watson, you're able to tell that it would be difficult fixing the engine. A rock had gotten jammed up into the engine compartment from beneath.
Okay.
So it would not only require removing the rock, but then repairing the engine compartment itself.
Okay.
Right, so if you make a note of roughly where we are, Mike, when this happens.
Yes, I will. Hold on. You guys are... This happened close to the end of your off-road route, so right about here is where it happened.
Right,
Okay.
So we abandon the truck.
Alright, let's just abandon the truck.
Okay.
Can we at least cover it somewhere?
I mean, we could,
uh,
but is there really a point?
Well, I don't know. If there's a truck-eating worm out here, I wouldn't leave it out here.
If there was a truck-eating worm out here, I would be heading northeast as fast as I could go.
Alright, so you guys are going to continue on foot?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
You walk a little bit farther. And you come across sort of a flat clearing.
Okay.
I'll move your map over so you can see. A couple trucks and a tent. Seem to be near the all situated not too far away from a black chasm.
Okay.
Well, well, Giovanni would probably get his Luger out and is starting to head into that minor building here.
Okay.
But he would stop around here to peek around the corner.
Yeah.
What is this here? Is it closed or is there like
It's just
an open window?
it's an open flap.
It's an open one. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then I would probably look into explanation point 2 first.
All right. It's you go, you look. It's basically supplies.
Okay. Are the trucks functional?
They appear to be functional.
What is there? Are there any? What sort of supply?
There's like some canned food rations, empty bottles of water, or empty containers of water.
Any fresh vegetables?
No. Nothing fresh. There are also some supplies for like minor vehicle repairs. There are boxes of ammunition for weapons you don't have.
Are there any weapons there?
There are no weapons there.
How about books?
Nope, there are no books.
And nothing I could use to gum up the exhaust pipes from the 3 trucks.
Nope, not unless you wanted to open up some of the cans of food.
Damn, no potatoes.
No potatoes.
Oh well, it was worth a try.
So a little ways off the map, you see an opening that looks like a 9 foot by 9 foot dark hole leading underneath the ground.
I'm gonna make a listen to see if I can hear anything coming out of the hole.
Okay.
Nope.
It's a hole. You just hear the gaping silence of a hole.
It went down the hole.
Should I shoot down?
What else is in number 3, the generator area?
It's just a few cans of there's some cans of fuel and a generator that's thumping loudly.
Oh, is
Okay.
this the generator?
That's the generator is actually that number 3. Those are it's sort of like a little service thing for wires
Okay.
and stuff to go underneath.
Okay.
Is the generator sending wires down the hole?
That's sending wires down the service hole, not the large opening.
Okay, so there's separate holes. Okay,
Yes.
I misunderstood.
They dug one shaft for the mine, and then they dug a smaller, narrower shaft for the cables.
Okay.
Does someone have something to throw down the hole? I want to see a reaction of the thing.
I mean, we've got cans of fuel and some rags.
I
We
like
can
it.
throw that down the hole.
Fancy a large Molotov?
Aye, that I do. That I do.
I like your thinking. Yeah, I would test it out. It would be probably the last thing before it will be a TPK. But I'll throw down some fuel, the hole,
Okay.
and then shoot until
Are you
it's
just
done.
dumping the fuel down, or are you like actually throwing a whole can down?
My plan was basically to throw a can with a rag stuffed into it down and have the rag lit on fire, so it is just a ginormous Molotov.
And will one of the drums fit down the service hole as well?
Might. You really don't know.
Trouble is, we don't know where the Aborigines are that they're using to mine. So we could, if we chuck stuff down either of the holes, we could wind up killing some of them.
Oh, that would be a shame.
If that would be Aborigines, they would have told us by now. Or wouldn't
Would
they?
have told us.
The Aborigines? If they would be down there?
Only if they weren't sort of being held prisoner down there and forced to work.
It would be a shame. Though I would take the risk, if I'm being honest with you. Or, if you want to convince yourself first, I can shout down something, and they try to respond to it.
But we don't know how deep the hole is.
I know.
We also can't guarantee that somebody in chains would respond. It could be one of the people with the whips.
A human reaction is enough for me to not do that. To not put in the massive Molotov. If it's not human, well then there's nothing to worry about.
Oi!
So, does anyone want to step forward?
Fuck it, I'll do it. I'm just gonna shout down the hole. Or more precisely, scream part of an Irish drinking song.
Okay. So you yell, and then silence, and then a few moments later you hear, "Hello?" Echoing up.
Fuck.
And
Connor looks visibly disappointed that somebody responded.
pretend you haven't heard it and we just put it down.
Yeah. No, I think we'll, I think we'll probably just, see who's down there. But we'll act surprised. Fuck, there's somebody down there! Are you lost down there then?
Does someone have a flashlight or
What's
something?
in the back of the two trucks to the north, Mike?
Not much, just sacks of camping supplies, like some tents, shovels, pickaxes, that's sort of really mundane, slightly
Right.
rusted.
Did you say sacks?
I did say sacks.
Oh, good. In that case, I'll empty out the sacks and try and jam the sacks up the exhaust pipes